What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. So it's Friday morning and I'm going to hit the bins as usual, and then I'm going to go by a local thrift store. But before we do that, I don't know if you watched a couple of videos ago, I gave you a little bolo about RF, the Roger Federer baseball hats, and I had found a black one at a thrift store, and coincidentally that same week my source that I get a lot of free items from gave me 3 white ones. Now they were a little bit yellowed, so I've been soaking them and 2 came out and I got 1 more to do. So I'm just going to show you how I do that and then we'll head out. Alright, so here's the hat, RF Roger Federer. And I got 3 white ones. The black one that I had sold for $32 this past week. So with the 3 white ones, they're a little bit yellowing on it. Definitely worth the effort to clean it if that's what they're selling at. So I've already soaked them all once, and they probably came like halfway to where I needed them to be from how they were. I did them a second time. 2 are already good to go, and this is the last one I gotta do. So the first thing I'm gonna do is OxyClean. This is a must-have for reselling, for doing laundry. So I'm gonna spray the hat with this, and then I have one of these Tupperware bins. I'm gonna put a drop of Dawn in there, and then fill it up and soak the hat, and then we'll go to the store. When we come back, we'll take it out and dry it. Alright, so I got a drop of Dawn in there. The hat is sprayed, and I'm just going to fill it until it submerges enough, and then let it soak. Alright, we'll let it soak, and that'll be that. Hopefully it comes out good. Alright, so that's that. We'll let it soak. We'll probably be going a few hours. Hopefully it'll come out. We'll give it a quick dry this time. And if it works, I have 3 more of those to sell at like 30 bucks a pop. So I'm happy with that. So let's go hit the bins and let's hope for a good day. So it's 8:44. Takes me about 7 minutes to get here. I'm 5th online today. Here's a mint condition pair of Harley Davidson boots, but I'm probably only going to find the one. So they didn't kick us out today because it's not a big crowd, and they brought out a whole new row of hard goods. I waited to let everybody go through it, and these 2 bins have a lot of electronics, and I'm finding all sorts of goods from all. So I'm doing really good today. Just found a body blade. These are good pieces. Sells for about 30-40 bucks. Alright, I found a new shoe brand I never heard of, but they sell for big money. It's like an orthopedic walking shoe. I got 3 pairs of them. Alright, just leaving the second stop, and got a pretty decent haul. A lot of out of the ordinary type of things, you could say. Stuff you don't typically find, and honestly it's a bunch of stuff I've never found. Alright, just got back. Amazing haul. Probably one of the top 1 or 2. But anyway, let's get this hat out of the soak and let it dry. It's been soaking. I gave it a little scrub. Basically, you just take it out and you can wring it. Let it drain. Just wring it out. All that excess water. And I'm just going to put it into my hat form holder, whatever you want to call it. Sit it in there. Bring it outside. And I just hang it off my, let's see, it's afternoon, so I'll hang it off my mailbox because the sun is towards the west now. I'm just going to let this one drip dry out here in the sun. Should take about an hour or so. And then in here I got these other two. These are the ones I did yesterday. Came out nice. All the yellowing is gone. They look pristine. I could get these listed. Well worth the effort. Sometimes, you know, a little effort goes a long way and you got to make that money. Okay, so before we get into the haul, I want to share with you a brand. I just recently sold a pair of their pants for $100. It's called Visual Raven, and this is their website. It's a Swedish company, and they make like outdoors type of accessories and clothing, and quite expensive stuff. It's a tough find in thrift stores, but if you do find it, you're going to get good money. So let me show you the pants I sold. So these are the pants right here. They're like outdoor hiking type pants, and they're very expensive, $125 new from the website. Now here's my listings. The first one was a pair of $70 that I sold on Poshmark, and then another one for $100. They were two different lines, and these sold on eBay. So look out for these. And here's their logo. It's like it looks like a curled up fox. All right, guys. So I'm home, but it's actually 2 days later. So I've said it before. When I get home from thrifting, I immediately come in here and document and photograph everything and get it put away. And then I'll go and I'll list some of it. And over the next couple of days, every day I thrift, I'll list things, but I always have a little bit of carryover. So I did that, and I had so much stuff I was wiped out, and I didn't feel like filming and doing a haul and all that. So it's actually 2 days later, it's Sunday. What you saw was on Friday. Now, it was an amazing haul. I'm guesstimating by the comps that I'm seeing, my gross sales to be close to $1,000. And I spent a total of $40 between the two stores, the Goodwill bins and a local thrift store. So first, let me show you the bins. There was a lot of little smalls that were very lightweight. It kept the cost down, but definite few home runs for sure from both stores. All right, so we'll go through everything and then I'll run the comps afterwards so you can see what these items are selling for. I think I pretty much got comps on everything pretty close. You know, a couple of the clothing items, sometimes you don't get exact on those. So, first thing I grabbed. So the first thing I grabbed, there's 3 boxes, and it's just We Are Memory typewriters. It's a replacement ribbon. So a box of 3. Again, all these things are so lightweight, they cost minimal. So I grabbed those. I got this Toshiba DC-LWB1 remote control. Remotes always sell, even if they're 10 bucks, 12 bucks. Some can be decent money, but the low end ones, you know, you might get 10 bucks for them. I grabbed these 2 bottles of this Brooms to Go fabric cleaner. These sell for like 10 bucks a bottle. I'll pair them both up for like 12 bucks. There was a PS1, and I said, I don't know if I mentioned in the video, when I was there, they changed the hard goods aisle, which they never usually do. They usually do it later in the day when I'm already going. But they rolled out, and the bins were just filled with all kinds of electronic stuff. So that's where I got some good things. There was a PS1, but it was kind of beat looking, but it had 2 memory cards sticking out of it. So I just pulled the memory cards through my bag. This is probably not even an ounce, so it probably cost me, you know, 10 cents. Sell for like 10 or 12 bucks. Found this remote. I had never seen this before. It's called iClicker 2. It's some sort of student response remote. I don't know exactly what it is. Put batteries in it, tested it works. And actually this sold about an hour ago, so I have to pack this up tonight and get it out tomorrow. So this little TiVo adapter, don't know exactly what it does. Threw it in my bag, sells for like 10, 12 bucks. Found this adapter. It's a Toshiba, just like a laptop adapter. These things always go. Found 2 cameras. Kodak EasyShare Z915. Found this Canon SX280HS. Clothing from the bins. Found this pretty cool pair of Tommy Hilfiger swim trunks. Just has like a sun and palm tree pattern. A couple of hats. First one is a real tree camo, John Deere. Kind of got like a mesh pattern on it. Might get like 12 bucks out of that. And then Christian Audiger maybe. I think this is the guy who created Ed Hardy. It's one of his hats. And it says it underneath under the bill. So a pretty cool like trucker hat. Probably get like 15 bucks out of that. Also found a pair of Lance Armstrong Nike 10-2 cycling shoes. So with the scuffed toes, I'm going to probably list it in 30-40 range. Found these black slip-on loafers. If you don't know that brand, Mephisto. Great brand. These are pretty expensive. These ones, I think had comps of like 30-40 bucks. But at the bins, these are probably $1.75, $2. And then I saw this box sitting in the bin of electronics. It says Small Stone. So I was like, oh, what's that? Let me check it out. It's in the original box and it looks old. Now what it is, Small Stone EH4800 Phase Shifter by Harmonix. And I guess it's something for a guitar. Some sort of adjustment, one of those pedal adjusters or whatever for guitars. And it has the original paperwork in it from 1982, so this is vintage. And I looked these up, and there's sold comps of these upwards of like $70 to $100 and maybe a little more. So this is a solid find. And all this went by weight. I just filled my bag, and I ended up spending $20.65. Oh, that's the wrong receipt. That's the other store. $20.49. Oddly enough, the two stores came in within cents of each other. But it's I had a discount at the other place. And then that was that for the bins. Now let me show you what I got at the second stop. Alright, store number 2, the local thrift store. It's like my favorite store. So the first one is this back brace. I've sold things like this before, but not this exact one. It's like a wrap around your waist, high back, it's like a back brace, whatever. It's called Exos Form 2. Let me show you that. And this was $5. There's no price on it. And I asked the guy, I said, hey, what do you want for this? This was like the first thing I found. And he went and asked the other guy, and he said $5. I had already comped it, and I knew they'd sell for like 50 bucks. So I said, okay, fine. I said, do me a favor, keep it up here behind the counter for me. It's too big for me to carry around because I'm going to be getting more stuff. And then I went, and in the same aisle where I have like odds and ends like that and sporting goods and stuff, I found this body blade. Body blade classic. And it's like an exercise thing. I used this once for therapy when I got injured in baseball, and it's like a bow, but you can like shake it. It's good for like small muscle fibers. So I found that sells for about 40 bucks. That was also $5. Then I was in the clothing aisle, and they haven't really filled up a lot of jeans yet, but I did find one pair. Levi's Silver Tab, slim fit. And these aren't the what's the word I'm looking for, the vintage ones. Because the vintage ones have the patch that says Silver Tab and like a gray. These are the modern ones. They got like a flat pocket. But these have good comps as well. And these were $1. So here's those shoes I showed in the clip. Never heard of this brand before, Kai Bun. See if I can give you a shot of it. Made in Italy on the bottom, and this pair is a black slip-on. So I found these. They don't have a lot of shoes there, and all their shoes are $5. So I got this pair, right? If you see the bottoms, they're like mint condition. Made in Italy. So I got this pair, and as I was looking, there was more. So I found pair of these lace-up ones in brown. Same situation. And then there was a second pair in brown, half a size bigger. Same exact thing, but two of them, one's like an 8.5 and one's a 9, something like that. So 2 pairs of these, and the comps on these are ridiculous. I found these exact ones, the brown ones, they're called the Serang chocolate. And these had sold comps $149. Now there wasn't a lot listed, and there was not a lot sold. There was only one of these brown ones sold, but there was only like one other one listed. But there's different models up there. So I'm gonna probably come in, I don't know, $125, somewhere in there per pair. So that's $375 from these shoes, and I spent $15 on them. All right, also from the second stop, I got these 2 Radica handheld games. The first one is a handheld, it's called Pocket Slot. It's in a blue sparkle. All right, so the other one is a Radica Pocket Blackjack 21. A few things sold. Let me show you those before I get into the comps. The first one was just a Sony adapter. This was from the bins as well, an electronic bin, and this sold on Saturday, and I lifted it Friday night. I forgot to add in this AT&T Pantech C150 cell phone that I found as well, and this sold within a few hours. And then the best find, already sold, when I woke up it had sold overnight, was this Wii U gamepad. I couldn't believe when they rolled out those hard goods and everybody went, and I wait till the rush is over so I could get in there nice and be calm, and everybody went through it, and I went afterwards, and all this stuff I showed you was still there, and then this was there. Now the fact that this was there was really, I was like, oh my god. So Wii U gamepad with the charger. Didn't know if it worked. When I got home, I plugged it in, charged it, and it worked. I tested it all out, and it sold right away, like overnight, a couple hours, whatever it was. So that was a great find right there. So with that said, let me show you all the comps. So as you see, some seriously good comps in there. Some of them will be long tail, some of them are already starting to sell, some of it's not even listed yet. But I spent $20.49 at the bins for everything I showed you. Then at the second stop, it ended up coming out to $20.65. So almost close. That was pretty close. And I got a discount because it came out to $27, but they have the Clover app where you get 1 point per dollar that you spend there. And then every 50 points, you can just like transmit your phone to the register and you get a $5 discount. And I had like over 250 points. So I used 50 of them, got $5 off everything, and after tax came out to $20.65. So what's that, $41 and change for everything, and estimating 800 to 1,000 in gross sales. So that's an excellent day. That's why I love doing this, because some days you come home with nothing, some days you come home with hauls like this. So I appreciate you watching. Any questions, put them down below. Always glad to help and answer, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. I'm just gonna body blade for the rest of the day. See you later.